Good morning, my creative friends. It's Cree Rama, and it's morning. I'm sitting here with my coffee, and I thought, let me take a little detour from my paper dolls, and I'm going to work on my little altered book that I have here. So Lauren DiDonato she's a part of the Junk Journal Divas with me, and she does a prompt for Mixed Media Monday. So I'm taking a little time out to work on that. Prompt is autumn. So I'm thinking, I just pulled these quickly. I've got all my autumn colors of distress crayons because they were sitting here. So I just pulled these. I know I have some leaves that I'm gonna grab, and let's get started and play and see where this goes. So I have how I made this book in the playlist, but you can see how nice and flat all of the pages are, and I glued them together. So if you want to start a book like this, see how nice and flat these pages are. I have a great technique for how to get the pages nice and flat like this after you glue them together so they don't have those ripples and things. I'm just gonna pick a page. This is the last one that I did. The prompt was anger, which was kind of took me out of my comfort zone, but ended up good. I was happy with it. Let's do this page. I'm just gonna take two little pieces of parchment and put here and hold my place, and so I don't run onto the other pages. Not that I care much about that, but you know. Start with a little layer of gesso here. See what these colors look like. I think, yeah, this is pretty dark. That's almost brownish, I guess. I'm just gonna play with color here and mix them all up. Wow, this looks very similar, doesn't it? The lids look like they're really different, but they go on much the same. Let me see, these are tart cranberry and fired brick. Okay, this is a little bit more of a cranberry. Smear these around a bit. And this is my mica powder watercolor palette that I made. I will put the tutorial link for this in the video. This is fun stuff because it, well, you'll see when we play with it. I love to do splatters with this because of the shine and the shimmer and that metallic look. So I think I'm gonna just add some water right into the well because then it just dries up. So I think I'm gonna add some water to definitely the gold, maybe these colors here, maybe these three. So I like this background. You can see in the light, the shimmer. Hopefully you can see that. And I think I'm gonna just take these out because I'm not gonna be doing anything else too wet because I got my background done there and it's nice and dry now. So I have these leaves. I have all my, of course, paper dolls. So I might do paper doll with a quote over here, use some of my leaves and some of my papers and stuff to go under a quote maybe. Adding these for color right now, so that's all I'm really thinking of, is just in terms of color here. And then I'm gonna bring some of these leaves in, and let's see, this leaf I stamped joy on it. Like that one. And I'll put a nice big quote here. I do have these smaller ones. Maybe I want to put, let me break these apart and use some pieces of it. Before I glue these down, I'm going to find a quote. I know I have some nature quotes, so something like that would be, I want to look for over here. I have this folder of all kinds of quotes. Nature gives to every time and season some beauties of its own. Nature always wears the colors of the spirit. Trees are the earth's endless effort to speak to the listening heaven. Nature is always hinting at us. It hints over and over again, and suddenly we take the hint. Okay, so let's see here. We've got our quote. I even have this little pumpkin here. There, kind of like this. So let's go ahead and glue these down. So it's almost time to buy some pumpkins out there. I saw the little farmers market places on the side of the road. They have pumpkins. The one thing about living here in the South, because I'm a northern girl, and I just moved to North Carolina 7 years ago or so. But it's so warm down here that you can't get pumpkins until, if you're gonna carve them anyway, until, oh, I don't know, like a week before Halloween, because they get moldy so quickly. But I love carving pumpkins. I love pumpkin pie. I love everything about pumpkins. So I think I'm gonna make a little face on this. And this was an old Frankenstein book that I got from one of my diva sisters, Sandy, and I was gonna make an altered book out of it, but the pages were so brittle. It was just flaking apart, and I was so sad about that. So I just used the pages and I collaged them on top of each other, and then I did some cutouts and things with it. So still can see Frankenstein there. My attempt at my pumpkin face here. Let that guy dry a little bit. And I'm going to use a smaller one. Kind of do our little lines here. Get that down there. I'm going to use this to press it down. And then I think I'll just add do have some smaller leaves. Maybe I'll use one of these. Yeah, there we go. Just use a little one. Like a pumpkin patch leaf. And this little corner of my doll does not want to stay down. And let's use, I'm going to try this out. I have a China marker here. I was looking for my black and I didn't see it, so I thought, let me just try the red, because I just never grab red. And since red is definitely a fall color here, kind of like that's different, something different for me. And got my Stabilo. Looks like I need to sharpen my Stabilo. I'm out for some slot machine fun. Let's see if I win. Look at that, I won 3 bars. Let's try again, maybe we're lucky this morning. Nope. All right, so this is sent to me by my diva sister Bandy. Bandy, I laugh every time I use this, and I have to take a time out for the slot machines. I just want to outline our little pumpkin a little bit here. Sometimes it's fun to just come in my room and just create something with, you know, I have no expectations of making something beautiful or unique or whatever. I just start and just have fun with it and create. I think that's the advice, not that I'm a professional here by any means, but I know we all kind of worry about putting our stuff out there at first, especially if, you know, it took a long time for me to even call myself an artist. And actually the first time that I thought about considering it was my kids. I have twin daughters, and they were telling their friends when they were toddlers, my mommy's an artist. And it just was like, boom, it just hit me like, wow, okay. It was like, if they say it, I must be. But I just love this little creative world of junk journals and all the people that I've met, and this creative journey of my YouTube channel. And my goodness, I would have never guessed that I'd be doing this. Actually, my kids used to say they want to be a YouTuber when they grow up, and I used to kind of, you know, kind of giggle about that. And here I am. So you just never know where a journey is going to take you, right? So she's fun. She's out for a little walk in the fall season here. So here it is, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really love, hopefully you can really see the shimmer there with the light coming in the window. So there's my spread for today. Oh, and I better make a little note that this is Mixed Media Monday, and the prompt is autumn. There we go. Thanks for joining me, guys.